I asked for full Reinhardt versus Elf replay. Instantly, a replay pops up 3 seconds later. And there it is. Okay. All right, that was awesome. And I was able to grab the clip, too. So here we go. All right, so what we wanted to see was, does Reinhardt beat Elf? The answer should be absolutely not. Elf should kill everyone except for Rogers. But Reinhardt is the answers to Rogers. So Elf should handedly beat Reinhardt. But in this replay, we have a 1.6 million leadership Elf versus a 1.6 million leadership Reinhardt. We have a little bit of tier 11 on Elf's side, which is bad because it's just not as valuable as tier 12. Doesn't have that tear space, which is really what does the majority of the damage in this matchup. We have been watching a Elf versus Reinhardt replay, and Elf has been taking the Reinhardt's hyperspace thorns damage, even though she's missing, which is irregular because last week we were watching Rogers versus Reinhardt, and Rogers was missing and not getting hit by thorns. So we don't know if that's a bug. We're going to have to talk to the devs about that. Check the comments below. If you have any proof or want to help with that, please do so. Okay, so what do we have here? We're expecting the thorns damage on Reinhardt to really do a number on Elf, but Elf is going to be getting just a ton of heals off Reinhardt's Awakening. So even when Elf's troop stacks do get really low, she's going to continue to get those heals and bring her back up. And Reinhardt simply doesn't hit hard enough, like Vega, to kill an entire slot in one shot. Reinhardt is sustained damage with heals and thorns over time, and Elf is slow damage with incredible heals over time. Elf was never anticipated to have tear space, but because now that tier space 12 is in the game, it makes her so incredibly powerful, just like Rogers. Of course, Reinhardt's answer, being the answer to Rogers, is that he can actually break tear space with his armor, and that he heals enough to survive Rogers. So it's a really weird combo, but I think at this point, Reinhardt, Vega, Elf, Rogers are handedly the best commanders in the game. Stella and Elixir just really aren't in the equation lately, and that's why you don't see people playing them that much. Vega hits harder than Stella, and yeah, I think Stella with Sagittarius and Scorpio and Gemini would still be great. Just I don't know if it'd be better than Vega. Probably not. You need that answer to Rogers, and that's really what Vega provides. Stella doesn't. So Vega's just a little more versatile for that. But here we go. So you can see in this matchup, you're getting a lot of back and forth with heals. So the 3 in the front for Reinhardt, all are heals. The golden up arrows are the thorns, and then the green up arrows for Elf are the heals. The green up arrows for Reinhardt are the heals. And the Awakening does trigger the heals, which is the Blessing style heal. So just by getting hit, it heals 60% of the missing troops, which just keeps taking her back up. I mean, it's amazing. She can get hit for 1 damage and heal 60% of her missing troops. So that's why this is such a powerful matchup for Elf, because all the Reinhardt Awakenings and Thorns, they just don't hit hard enough to ever kill a stack. So, and then all the damage that she's pushing out from Terror Space can really do a number on Reinhardt. And Reinhardt does have heal, and he'll be able to sustain damage because she has the same heal as Elf, but his is only 30%, hers is 60 or 80%. So the majority of the damage is done by tear space on both sides, and over time you should see Elf crush through because Reinhardt just doesn't have enough to break her down. Doesn't mean Reinhardt is going to do 0 damage. I still think he'll take out probably a third as many troops. So I expect like half of Elf's troops to go missing. But I don't know. We've truly never seen this matchup. We don't know what their gear is. Oh, nice heal. Wow. But we do know this, is that Thorns is working. So Aquarius for Reinhardt is incredibly powerful. You need Aquarius to lower your enemy's accuracy so that you can still hit them with Thorns. I don't know if he gets the heal, though. We should check, see if he gets the heal if they miss. So 25, 32. I have 32. She heals 40. Man, it's crazy. All right, so there is the Thorns damage. Wait, was that the Thorns damage? No. Tear space. Okay. So there's the hit. Reinhardt heals. There's the tear space damage on Reinhardt. The Thorns goes back. Oh, God. There's so much happening. Okay, slot 2 is going. He took his curse damage. He triggered Awakening. He triggered Hyperspace Armor. Okay, so what's going to happen is Elf is going to get hit by a Thorns right now when she attacks. So we're going to see what that does. So there's the heal, and then there's the True Space, and there's the heal again. The heal works on the regular damage and the true space. So now she hits an Awakening, and she gets another Curse off. Great, those all stack up. Capricorn lowers the crit chance for her enemy. So slot 2 is going to get hit by Thorns. Well, first, the Tear Space is going to land. Oh, okay, there's Thorns damage. Man, it happens so quick. I don't know. Does she land a hit? I think she does. Yeah, she does. So the idea is that if you put Aquarius on Reinhardt and your opponent does not hit you, then that means she also doesn't land Tear Space. Tear Space is where all the damage comes from, but she also takes Thorns damage. So actually, even though Reinhardt should lose this matchup, if you gear him correctly with just lowering your enemy accuracy, and then don't let Elf, and hope your Elf opponent doesn't stack guaranteed hit skills, you could actually come ahead here. So it's a pretty fair matchup. It's a pretty reasonable matchup for Reinhardt if he has the right gear. But we'll see. I don't know. This is definitely two meta toe-to-toe commanders where you could probably get very different results every match, but very cool nonetheless. It looks like just number-wise, 25. Oh, those heals. You don't know, because even when Elf gets under 1,000 troops, those heals are going to come in and just instantly get 1,000 backs. I don't know. I know that Reinhardt doesn't heal as much. I know that Elf is not going to have as much damage. It's a wash, man. Does anyone know for sure? Oh, what's going on, Army? Army is the first subscriber to join the live stream. He has the green chat, the green text. I mentioned it earlier. If you want to support the channel, you can go to gaming.youtube.com. And you actually have to go to the actual gaming.youtube.com. You can't just go to regular YouTube. And you can join the channel subscription. It's like $5 a month, and it helps pay for the channel and all that. But there's the link. And if you do it, you get a special emoji like Army has. And you get entered into the contest this month, which is going to be winning an Arc of War coin. And what else? I don't know. I think I'll finally set up like a private chat room. I was thinking about doing a Patreon, but that's kind of like, that just seems too official. But I do have a lot of videos I never released to the public. And I don't know if I want to give those directly to the subscribers, because some of them aren't going to go live. There's currently a fireside chat that I'm going to destroy. But I did send it to a couple people, and I wouldn't mind sending it to subscribers, but it's not going to go live. And I don't know. I'd like to give people something back that, if they're interested in the channel enough to watch it, they could watch it. But yeah, so you can join the channel that way. How else? You can do promo? Nope. Main. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. There it is. There you go. There's a little join button right there. There you go. Join that, and it gives like $5 a month. That helps out. So if you do that, thanks. If not, no problem. But you can do it now. YouTube has approved me to receive money on behalf of the channel. So, all right, right in the middle as we're clipping this too. So, shameless plug. All right, so back to it. Looks like slot 1 of Elf has dropped under 1,000. So we're expecting her slot 1 to get a heal soon and get caught up. But if she doesn't, Tear Space and Hyperspace armor could break through. Man, look at that. That heal is so ridiculously powerful. And the Awakening just triggering off it. It's crazy. Yeah, Elf's heal is so freaking good. Even that slot 1, even though it's weak right now at 800 units, it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger for sure. So when Elf gets hit by the Thorns, it triggers her heal. What? New member. Okay, cool. Look at that. So thanks for joining, Zach. See that? It pops like a green icon. Oh, how cool is that? Does it do it in Streamlabs? There we go. It works. Okay. So there's 267. I missed it, but Elf went down to 267. She's at 220 now. Slot 1 might die. And Reinhardt has way more troops. She needs to land a blessing on that slot 1. Otherwise, she's going to get incredibly bad luck. And going to lose that troop slot. Being down a troop slot is bad news. Bad news. So let's see. Now remember, Reinhardt could go strength and weakened against Elf, but most of the damage is Tear Space damage. So Elf's Curse does hurt. Elf's melee damage hurts. Awakenings hurt, but not as much as Tear Space. Like literally like 90% less. Tear Space hits so much harder. 10 times harder. So strength and weaken would be good, but Tear Space would still destroy it. We've seen Rogers versus Vegas, and Vega with pure strength and weakened against Rogers still get wrecked because of tear space. So, yeah, that was last week's replay. But slot 1, guys, we're looking at slot 1 right now on Elf side. Oh, wow, look at that. Welcome that. New member 0. Welcome. See, how cool is that, man? All right, it's working. We're expecting slot 1 to go right now. Here it goes. Does slot 1 get the blessing? Oh, she's down to 206. Does slot 1 get it? Come on. Here we go. Awakening. Power of Taurus. This is slot 1, right? I think it's slot 1 on Elf side. Curse. Oh, no. Oh, no. Blessing. Okay, he does get the blessing. Wait, is that slot 1, though? No, it was slot 6. It was slot 6. Oh, no. Oh, no. But that means Reinhardt's going to go first, I think, right? Reinhardt's going to go first? Yes. Reinhardt, is that slot 1? I think I just saw the arrows going slot 1. Constellation. Oh, my gosh. Watch him trigger a freaking Scorpio right now and just... Oh, he might one-shot it. Oh, he's going to kill it with the tear space. Elf's done. Elf slot 1 is done. Out. Oh, that is so unlucky. Because you see slots 2 and slots 5 and slots... They're like full because they just get the average amount of triggers there. Amount of heals. So the heals keep bringing them back up. But he just got unlucky with that slot 1 after 3 rounds. No healing. No blessing. It can happen, you know. Incredibly rare. Is it 80% or 60%? I think it's 60%. What are the odds? 2/5 times 2/5 is 4 25ths. 7, 14, 20, 8, 16, 24, 6. 1 in 6 chance he goes 2 rounds without getting it. 1 in 6. So every 6 rounds he misses 2 in a row. All right, that's actually not too bad. And Reinhardt has to kill him in 3 shots, so that's doable. So 1 in 6, so probably more like 1 in 36 to do 3 turns in a row without it. So, okay. Yeah, okay. So Reinhardt's probably going to do okay here. He's definitely doing okay. The question is what's the average look like? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like for research purposes, this live stream has given us so much elf content. I don't want to cut this short. So, sorry guys, if you want to move on to the next thing, I'm sticking it out with this because there's just too much here. There's too much here to watch. I mean, yeah, we know the heal is 60% of the missing troops, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. We know the curse damage ain't much. We know it's a guaranteed hit, but it doesn't hit that hard. There's the curse damage, 7 million. And it does stack. So here comes a Scorpio. God, she doesn't have the heal on the back row either. I love that damage animation. It's like, bah. I think Reinhardt's going to win this. I'm surprised, but I think Reinhardt's going to win this. Yeah, look at that, dude. He's getting the heals he needs. Oh, welcome Andy Lindsay. New member. See? Oh, man. I like that new feature. I wonder if it's always been like that. It's because I've been live streaming for almost a year. Well, then I never ever actually, no one ever uses gaming.youtube.com, but thanks for joining. Appreciate it. ALD has 30 minutes left on the Stronghold. All right, so we will watch this for a few more minutes, and then we will switch back over, and we'll see what they're up to. See if they can finally hold it. They should be able to, but CAD, all credit due to them. They're working their tails off to keep them out, and ALD has made some mistakes. So, wow, look at that tier 11, dude. It's still here. It's still fighting. It's still going. But look how poorly it's doing compared to the slots 1 and 2 of Reinhardt. Slots 3 is just, yeah, it's halfway there, I should say. I don't know. It's doing okay. Okay. It's always been here. Army's saying it was like that when he became a member last season. I think Army's the oldest member. It's like the original member. That's funny. All right. Reinhardt, again, on Elf with no blessing to cover herself. Dude, Elf really needs to go first to avoid this. It increases her chances of winning substantially by having first strike because it can get a blessing off before her enemy attacks her. So it's really important for her to go first. ALD has not won yet, Saigon. ALD is still trying to attack, and they are down in points, and CAD is holding well. 84 billion to 65 billion points. Jesus. All right, let's break down the next one. We've got Airship Awakening on slot 3 for Reinhardt. He hits a Gemini. So Elf's going to get a lot of heals. He's got his Thorns up, which is what the gold armor is. Okay, it's slot 2. 2594. It's it's a baby hit. 60 troops. Then she heals back half of it, 2594. So he ends up doing 100 damage total. Then he's going to strike again, and she's going to heal again. 2594. So it's 60 troops in total, but it doesn't matter because she's just going to keep healing. As long as that healing's on. But look at slot 1 up there. Slot 1 missed the blessing again. Slot 1 missed the constellation blessing again. Reinhardt's going to break through if she can't get her slot 4 to trigger a heal. And she's not. He's going to break it right now. Power Scorpio. Uh-oh. 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 Wait. Wrong slot. It's the wrong slot. Okay. Now slot 4 gets to go because slot 1 missed. Or slot 1's missing. Okay. Reinhardt doesn't have any heal in the front. She gets her trigger off. 50. She has 1. She kills 1. Are you kidding me? How does 500 tier 12 only kill 1 tier 12 airship? That's absurd. Oh, she doesn't get the heal though. Oh, here comes the tear space. There it is. Here it is. Boom. That's it. Reinhardt wins. I mean, incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky. I mean, you watch a replay like this, and just like the last one, it's like it all came down to trigger rate. Are we at a point where we should just have everyone use increased skill trigger rates? I mean, Apocalypse is a great haul for stats, but when you start talking about 600 or 800% stats on other gears, is that extra 30% you get from the haul, does it matter? Maybe it's time to start using Armageddon and Dominion. Armageddon might be the new haul for that 10% trigger rate. We'll see. Armageddon might be the new big thing. But look at that, Fire Medic 2, new member. Welcome to the club, man. Thanks for joining. This is crazy. I mean, these slots for 2 and 3 on Elf side are basically unharmed. But she just got unlucky in slots 1 and 4. So is the time for Armageddon 10% trigger rates, is it necessary? Would those extra stats they got from using their APOC hauls really paid off? Dominion haul, would that have just given a little more dodge? I don't know. The time of the APOC haul was so important because it gave stats when it was hard to get stats. But now with the Tyrant armor and the what is it called? What's it called? That stupid helmet, the HP helmet, the Valkyrie. With the Titan weapons, there's so much stats you get from gear. Do the haul stats really matter that much? How important is skill trigger rate? I think skill trigger rate might need to be adjusted. I think people need to start considering it, man. How do you do it, though? You take this replay, run it 3 times, then you switch hauls with the exact same everything, and run it 3 times, and then see what the numbers show. You could just do like a theory crafter thing. Oh, here's the end of the match. Well done, Reinhardt. Well done. Amazing commander. Rise of Reinhardt. I mean, we know he's great. I think it was a little bit unlucky for Elf, a little bit lucky for Reinhardt. I still think Elf should win that match in a fair fight, but hey, that's why we save the data and provide the proof, right? Very cool.